What is up? It's Coach Graham, the Barefoot Sprinter. In this video, we're going to talk about vision and how it plays into what you're doing when you walk. Now, what I want you to think about is that most everything you see and experience around the world is visually interpreted. Now, it's not 100% because obviously we're hearing things, we're feeling things, and we're smelling things, etc. But about 80% of our information is coming in as visual. So part of understanding that is learning to, with the challenge walks we did, to bring in other senses to be able to trust other parts of our body, but B, think about what our vision tells us. Now, what we look at dictates a lot of our posture. For example, if I'm looking at the ground, you see how that turns my head down. If I'm looking up in the environment, I'm pulling my head back. And now there's a lot of trust that goes in to take your eyes off of something. For example, if you watch a sport where they have to catch something, if they take their eye off the ball and have to find it again, that's very challenging. And so the ability for you to trust your body, trust other proprioceptive senses makes a big difference. So three challenges we're going to go over with vision. First is simply keeping your eyes up when you walk. Now, if we think about when I'm walking, if I keep my eyes up, it forces me to use the peripheral vision, the bottom field, to see things that are going on. Like I could still look here, but if I want to look out of the horizon as I walk, it takes away the fact that I normally look down at my feet. I don't want to step on anything, so I'm constantly looking at where I'm walking. Now, if I'm always looking down at where I'm walking, I'm always in this downward posture, which affects my breathing, but it also affects my ability to see things and to manage and to develop trust in my feet. So what I want you to think about is as we walk, if you can pull your eyes up and start to look out in the horizon and intentionally not look at the ground. Of course, you'll start doing this in a place where it's flat and you can confidently know what's going on in the ground, but there's a trust environment, or trust involved in that too. And the more complex of an environment you can do that, the more you're going to develop a sense of confidence in your body, because it's not like you're not seeing things in your lower field of peripheral vision. You've just gotten used to not paying attention to it. For example, if I'm always hyperfixated on one thing, then I don't develop my peripheral vision. So part of the eye test you can do for this is, if your eye's up, you can wave your hands in the side to develop an awareness of my peripheral vision. Okay, my hands are here, I can see this. I can do that for the top, for the bottom. And you realize that outside of the center of what I'm focusing on, there are other capacities too. It's not as clear, but I can still see it. So by getting this part of your vision on, you can then start to trust that. So get set and then walk and keep your eyes up and trust where you're at. And you'll notice that there's a little sensitivity that I have to pay attention to where I'm at, but that forces you to pick your feet up. I can't just slide my toes along and be lazy with how I'm walking. That's the first one. Second one is to walk with one eye closed. Now, there's a deep physiology and a deep psychology behind this, but you have two hemispheres of your brain, and they cross over at the corpus callosum, which is little tissues right around the center that bridges them. Now, the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere have many overlapping functions, but they predominantly engage in different ways of exploring the world. It is an oversimplification, but you could say that the left hemisphere jumps to a conclusion, the right hemisphere opens to a possibility. And so the eyesight mirrors that. And I noticed, and this is something it's very subtle, but you might notice the same conclusion as well, that when I'm looking predominantly with my left eye, I'm far more open and unassuming. When I'm looking with my right eye, I'm far more judgmental and specific of what I'm trying to do. So there's much more of a depth perception because I'm isolating, oh, that is a person, that is a tree, that is a car. I can see those things, and then because I see them, I know what they look like and I'm judging the depth. Here, it's far more of a telescopic view where I'm seeing things and just assessing and allowing them to present in a way without a judgment. So what you might notice is that if I walk with my left eye, and you can close it or you can just simply focus on some cues like the inside of your, the left bridge of your nose as a reminder that I'm looking with my left eye or my right eye, and just notice that as I walk, I'm starting to think and explore the world differently. So single eye closed walks and just notice where those differences lie versus right or left. But it also challenges you to use the peripheral or the side of your body. For example, if I am walking and I'm only looking with my left eye, I've cut off the right side of my body, which forces me to change my orientation and trust this side of the body. So when I take away the visual capacity for me to see my right arm swing or my right foot step, I now have to find that in space with a proprioceptive and interoceptive awareness. And so these are small little challenges you can do to start to organize your body with each step. So it's the single eye closed. And the third challenge is to notice the clarity of your vision. So there is and we explore this hopefully with the challenge walks, and this will be another layer you can add in there. There is a connection between your nervous system, your eyesight, and your sensation. So one of the experiments I had by working to develop better eyesight was when I walked barefoot, I noticed when I tensed up, my eyes got worse. They got less focused. But when I relaxed my feet and relaxed my body and relaxed my eyesight, everything improved. So one of the things you'll notice is that any attempt to see creates a strain that actually impairs your ability to see. What you want is a relaxed system. So if I want to relax and allow what is in my visual field to make itself manifest to me, I also need to allow what is in my sensation field to make itself manifest to me. So part of this is just learning to relax, learning to feel the body with each step. So I'm moving, and so just pay attention to the crispness of what you're doing as a form of relaxation. Your goal is to relax with each step and to move fluidly. So remember those three challenges: walking with the eyes up, walking one eye at a time, and then walking with crisp, clear vision as a form of relaxation. Those visual tactics will help you develop a better sense of movement, a better sense of self and awareness of where you are in space, and a more natural walking gait. And that is huge because that also plays into how we stand and lets us be grounded into the world around us. That's it for this video. Keep up the good work. I'm so proud of you.